Hello everyone and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. In this episode, we're gonna try and find Flayn. So actually, I can just loop around for this bit because there's a side quest I need to go for. Okay, so when this person loads in, there we go. Okay, so deliver this letter. There's no address, but there's only one person. Okay. Admiring love letter. I think that's for Cyril. I could be wrong, but anyway. Now let's go see Edelgard so we can begin this quest. Hello.
We must begin our search for Flayn, Professor. If she ran off of her own free will, that's her business. But that may not be the case. For her sake, I suggest we assume that she was abducted and begin an investigation. Who benefits from kidnapping her? Let's gather all the information we can on anyone who's been acting strangely.
Cool.
I have a favor to ask.
Oh, we get a steel axe from this and some nice renown. Cool. Okay, so now that's two. Holy dump, that's a lot of people. So first of all, let's go to the marketplace and talk to Anna. Okay, so black sand steel, that'll come in handy.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working.
She said that before. Okay, then. Let's just get that. Wow.
Professor?
I guess they just reuse dialogue for Flayn? Not Flayn, sorry. Anna? That's weird. Anyway.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Can I get you on my team, please?
You seem busy, Professor. I'm busy as well. Let's speak later.
Okay. Wow, I'm not the right level to get her yet? Interesting. I think I gotta be like level 16 or something like that. Anywho, let's go. Actually, I can just go up here and talk to Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
Thank you, Gatekeeper. And now let's go talk to Ingrid.
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable, but something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
That's very interesting. Thank you, Ingrid. But now let's go to the greenhouse. And let's do some gardening. Harvest. Okay, nice. Now let's go, let's see. Let's just go for all green flower seeds and see what happens. Cultivate, let's just infuse with magic, and... okay, now moving on, let's go back to the Officers Academy area. Alright, Dimitri, Dedu, I need to talk to both of you.
I have thoroughly surveyed the entire monastery, and yet I have not found a single trace of evidence that suggests Flayn was abducted. Perhaps we must seek out personal recounts rather than physical evidence. In any case, we must hurry before something terrible happens.
My thoughts exactly, Dimitri.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those, whatever has happened. I hope she is all right.
Thank you, Dedu. Now on to the Golden Deer. Let's go talk to Lorenz and... oh, Leonie! Oh, Spellless Badge, slacking on their training, huh?
Where could Flayn have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
That's awfully suspicious. Thank you, Leonie. And now let's go talk to Lorenz back here.
If Flayn were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away?
I don't think... okay. To agree, I'm just gonna agree with him.
If that is the case, it is unlikely that we will find her anywhere in the monastery.
Alright, thank you, Lorenz. Anywho, let's go. I haven't talked to... where the heck are Claude and Hilda? Alright, you two.
Flayn's gone missing. Where could she be? If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
Neither do I.
I bet Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Sedith any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
Okay, then, but I doubt Flayn would run away. Anyway, let's go talk to Marianne. Marianne, I need to talk to you. Hello.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flayn.
Please protect her.
Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff for Marianne. Oh, we can get riding boots for her. Okay. Alright, so we're getting a lot of side quests in this episode, so now let's go back to the greenhouse. And I think they're right here? Yes, birthing herbs. Interesting. And now we can go back to Marianne and finish this quest. Hi, Marianne.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
Oh, you're fine. Just thank you for everything. And now I'm just gonna... Okay, now lost item. Gift. Riding boots, riding boots. Another crud. Did I already skip it? Yeah. Oh, wait, it was Ingrid again. Gosh. Dang it, I keep thinking because she likes horses and everything. Oh, well. I made the same mistake twice. Jeez. Okay, on to the reception hall. All right, Dorothea?
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
You're on first-name terms with Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
That's nice. Okay, now on to Petra.
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Bridget before she was here. What was she getting up to?
That's a really good question, Petra. Mercy!
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped?
Do you think...
Dang it, wrong one.
That doesn't put me any more at ease.
I know, I'm sorry, Mercy. I didn't mean to. Anyway, hi, Ignatz.
I've only ever spoken to Flayn a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her.
Do you have feelings for Flayn? Dang it.
What makes you say that? This is hardly the time for teasing, you know.
I chose the wrong question, like the wrong one twice in a row. Anyway, Linhart.
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Okay, thank you, Linhart. Anyway, let's go over here and talk to Hanneman.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling.
What?
Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who.
Is her request rare enough to justify kidnapping? Investigate her thoroughly. Dang it.
Seteth would never allow that. However, while Flayn's major crest of Sethlin is rare, there are others who possess it.
Alright, thank you, Hanneman. Anyway, let's go over here, grab... Okay, young noble who owns territory. That can be literally a lot of people here. Let's go to the dining hall. Ferdinand!
Beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman.
Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
Perhaps she went looking for treats?
That is what I thought. Why I am here, in fact. But she is nowhere to be seen.
Dang. Well, that blows. Hi, Raph.
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Aloise hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
I know, Raph. I know. And now let's go talk to Felix.
Ah, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Now, Felix, you might be onto something here, because Yaritza's always seemed very off. Let's go to the training grounds. And Catherine.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him?
I heard he goes out every night.
I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
Alright, thank you, Catherine. And now let's go to finish the quest for Cyril. Alright. Oh, he's right here.
I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
That's true, but here's a quick little gift for you, the admiring love letter.
Thanks, Professor.
Okay, now we just need to go back. Yes, I knew that was going to be an owl feather. Cool. Now let's just go... Who's up here? Could be a net.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flayn was... you know... do you?
I don't believe so.
Whether
Dang
the
it.
rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flayn is safe.
I know. Okay, now let's go back to that one girl. Hello.
Impressive. Nice work.
Thank you. Okay, so now my renown's increased. Very nice. So now let's go try and find Tomas. Yes, we're actually going to talk to him. Ooh. A worn hammock. Cool. Hello, Tomas.
Is something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons?
Why were you asking about my father?
It has been 2 decades since I last knew Gerald, yet he looks nearly identical to my memory of him. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Okay, then. Still don't trust him. Also, Hubert's around here somewhere. Where is he? Oh, I know where he is. Hi, Hubert.
If Flayn has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
Okay, now let's go and head down to the marketplace and talk to Shamir and then Alois. Shamir, you need to talk.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious.
You're not from Fodlan.
True. Your point being, I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
Okay, then. Anyway, let's go talk to good old Alois. Ooh, hello. Now, another owl feather. Sick.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that.
Did you find anything in the pond?
Well, this may sound silly, but I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
Aw, man. Yeah, it's definitely not Alois. Dude's too much of a teddy bear. Anyway, let's go to the 2nd floor. And man doesn't seem to be here right now. Okay. Hammer and chisel. Cool. And now let's go talk to Gilbert.
Miss Flayn's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation?
True identity?
I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... but no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
Okay, then. Alright, gonna rule Gilbert out. Anyway, let's go see Lysithea real quick.
Listen, reflecting on it now, Flayn has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive.
Maybe she's lived a very sheltered life?
You might be right. Whatever the case, Sedith seems to care for her more than anything.
Definitely. So now let's go. Hello. Moss doesn't seem to be here right now. Okay. And now let's go. Oh, wait, we need to talk to Gerald. Hi, Gerald.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop, but we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
Yuritsa's mask?
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Interesting. So now let's go report to Edelgard. Hi, Edelgard.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, this is about probably one of the longer quests in the game. Even then, it's still easy.
Manuela ran off with Yuritsa's mask? We'll have to speak with both of them. But where could Manuela be? Yuritsa is likely at the training grounds, or in his quarters on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Okay, that sounds good. So now, if you want to, you can end this. You can just go and find Flayn immediately. However, I do not recommend doing that because you'll miss out on a whole good old month of doing a lot of crud and getting your students ready. So, that's why I'm just gonna do a bunch of dumb crud and see what else I can do. So, to the marketplace to spend my allowance, I guess. Okay, so I bought what I could without going broke, so let's go do some dining hall stuff. And we didn't talk to Sylvain yet, really? Okay, where the crud is he? Oh, wait, back here. Oh, right, I love what Sylvain has to say. It just made me laugh.
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flayn might have eloped.
Is that a possibility?
I don't know. I was just suggesting things, and suddenly I was seeing stars and Ingrid was yelling at me.
Alrighty then, Sylvain. So now, let's do some more dining crud. A special is, I'm just gonna have Felix and Ingrid. First one, Blarg. And I'm gonna hold off there for now because I actually want to increase my lance rank a little bit. But first of all, let's do some long fishing. And we're done. Good lord, that took a while. And I just realized we haven't talked to Bernadetta yet. Man. Alright. Hi, Bernie. How are you?
Flayn's not in here. Ugh. I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
Oh, wow, that just popped open. Yep, Bernie's right. Oh, there's a bear. Yay. Okay, you're safe.
See? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flayn just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
That's a really good question, Bernie. Okay, anyway, let's go see Gerald really quick for some training. Hey, Gerald.
Because of Flayn's, but we
already seen that. I gotta get through this bit again. Sure. And now let's increase my lance rank. Ah, so close! Okay. We're getting there. Alright, anyway, let's go talk to Sedith real quick. Because I never really showed off facility training. Basically, it's just you get to increase one of your ranks. Anyway.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
You know, it's okay, Sedith. Man. Well, now... Oh, wow. I think the only student we haven't talked to yet is Ash. Holy dump! I just realized I unlocked B support with Mercy. Ugh! Man, okay, I'm gonna have to do that the old-fashioned way, then increase my Lance rank if I want to get Leone. But... dump, I can actually support with Mercy now, which is fantastic, because when you reach B support with another student, there is a 25% chance they will join your class. So that means there's a good chance we might get Mercy this episode. Anyway.
I heard something like this happened last year, too. Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits.
Then it could be the same culprit.
I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Possibly, Ash, you're onto something here. But now, let's go do the Mercy B support really quick to just lighten the mood. Let the support begin!
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles?
Why am I already laughing at this?
I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't really know him.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How do you know something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
That's news to me.
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
What is your dream?
I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Aww. And
That's so.
But now, she has reached B rank, so that means I have a 25% chance of recruiting her.
Professor!
Oh boy, please work, please. I want Mercy to be the first one that joins my group.
You really?
Okay, please?
Oh.
Ah, dang it. Okay, well, that stings. That's fine. Okay, so now, let's work on the other students. Give them credit they need. Starting with Ignatz. Ah, I can give him this.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Okay, and I can also give him a ceremonial sword. I want to save that for Felix, though, so I guess I can just only give him that for now. Anyway, let's go find Felix again. Alrighty, Felix, let's go ahead and... Gosh, he has so much text. Okay, gift. Let's go ahead and give him the ceremonial sword. And I believe he likes the whetstones as well. Let me just double check. No, okay. Do we have any smoked meat? Yes, I do. And another. And let me check my support now. And the verdict is, yes, I can get to be support Felix now. Perfect. Okay, that is awesome. On to Marianne. All right, Marianne. Let me go ahead and give you... Okay, so Dapper Handkerchief. Good. Good. Let me double check the support real quick. Come on. Almost... Oh, for a second there I thought I didn't have C support with her. Okay, that's... Do I have any? Yes, I have 2 floral adamants. Nice. Okay, what's the verdict now? Come on. Yes! Okay, be support with Marianne as well. Oh my gosh, this is going swimmingly. I might as well go talk to Rhea now.
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flayn's whereabouts? I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note.
We'll find her together.
Yes. Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side. May the goddess protect dear Flayn until she returns to us.
Alrighty, Rhea. And I also realize I haven't talked to Caspar yet, weirdly enough.
Hey!
You two okay? I love the jank that this game has sometimes. Alright, Caspar Bar. Where'd the dump... There he is.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flayn's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. Now, where do I start?
That's a good question, Caspar. That's a really good question. Anyway, let's go talk to Ingrid. See what stuff I can give her. I will give her the Legends of Chivalry.
Is this for me? Thank you.
No problem, Ingrid. And I think... Yeah, that's all I have for her, but to be safe, I'll give her one of my owl feathers. Alright, I doubt she's at B support yet. I really do. Oh my gosh, I mean, that's awesome, but I wasn't expecting it. Okay, yeah, the B supports are racking up now. Oh my gosh, my hard work has been paying off. On to Ash. Okay, you like exotic spices.
I can have this?
Yeah, buddy. Oh, and he likes violets.
Wow.
Okay, and... Yes, I do.
Wow.
Okay, gonna check his support now as well, just to be safe. Wait. Yeah, I don't have him at B. Man. Okay, I'll give him the extra tasty baked treat.
Wow.
There we go. Now I'm gonna try the recruit thing.
Huh? I'm really...
Okay, that didn't work. Oh well. Anyway, let's go talk to... No, not yet. Okay, let's go talk to Sylvain real quick. Board game?
Oh, I can really have this?
Yeah, buddy. And I think that's all I can give him for now. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna have to go to Lorenz now. Gonna double check my supports real quick, though. Yep, no Sylvain either. That's fine, I don't have to get everyone at once. That would be very, very easy. But first, we're gonna have to do a support.
Professor.
Okay, let's talk to Felix.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
Should I take that as a compliment?
Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see.
That doesn't seem like praise.
You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before.
About your aspirations?
Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else, whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
To survive.
That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
I'll help you.
If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Okay then, Felix. Now we can talk to Lorenz. Gifts. Let's just give him roses because, good lord, those are like his favorite thing. Hence the rose on his shirt. Anyway. Or, tell me if I... Okay, I didn't reach peace support with Lorenz yet. Honestly, I'm a little relieved because I don't want to get him yet. Speaking of which, I want to try and see if I can get Leone real quick. That's not going to work, but I'm going to try anyway.
I hear, but... Hey.
Fine. I'll increase my lance rank. Anyway, let's go do that other support. Marianne!
Professor, there's something I need to say.
I'm happy to listen.
Thank you. How should I put this? I don't seem to be getting along with everyone. I don't contribute much either. Am I a nuisance to you, Professor? If so, I'll leave. Of course, my adoptive father may not understand, but if I must...
Your adoptive father?
Oh, my adoptive father is one of the new nobles of the Alliance. His territory is to the north. He was a distant relative who took me in after my parents vanished. He's blessed with great drive and ambition. Some may go so far as to call it avarice. He wishes to marry me off to a powerful noble. That's why he sent me to the academy. If I left now, I'm sure he'd have a strong opinion about it. Sorry. I strayed away from the topic. I'm not good at telling stories either.
I understand.
Good. I'm glad. So, as I was saying, are you sure I'm not bothering you, Professor?
You're no bother at all.
Oh, I'm so grateful to hear you say that. What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance. I'm more trouble than I'm worth.
I won't agree to that.
You only say that because you don't know the real me. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Aww. And... oh well, to the pond. Alright, let's go see how Ingrid's doing.
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies.
Was that a letter you were disposing of?
Oh, that paper. Well, Yes. Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father.
Isn't that important to you?
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on, then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid, are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
A letter about marriage prospects?
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But The territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
I can't believe he would use you like that.
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well. Which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
All grid. Well then, that wraps up all those supports, and I think I have a good feeling we're good for now, so I'm just gonna end this day off really quick. Actually, I want to save first. There's a reason why. I'm gonna save. And now, let's proceed. So, instead of doing that first, I'm gonna wait a moment, because I actually reload the game. Talk to Felix and see if I can recruit him. Come on.
People say you're quite skilled. Perhaps if I joined your class, I could watch your sword technique up close.
Oh my gosh, it actually worked! Well, I'm not gonna say no! Join! Welcome, Felix!
Indeed. I think that's best. I'll transfer to your class then. Don't make me regret it.
And just like that, I recruited Felix. Dude! Felix is one of the stronger characters in the game, and I am so happy I got him. Because look at those stats, they're pretty decent overall, and he also comes with the bullion, so that's free money right there. So, yeah, I finally have another slot for me to use for my characters. That's awesome. Ingrid, can you join me as well, please?
Hi, Professor.
Dang it. Okay, there goes that plan. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna talk to Marianne, though. Marianne, can you please join my house?
Oh, Professor, excuse me.
Dang it. Okay, so Felix is the only one right now. But in all brutal honesty, I don't mind at all, because Felix is actually one of my favorite characters in this game. So that just makes me happy that I got him. So let's go finish exploring and see what the crud happens. Okay, Leicester Alliance Day. That means any moment now. Okay, Edelgard and Dorothea.
Oh, I love...
I've seen this dialogue before, so it doesn't matter. So close! Dang it, no one wanted to join me yet. That's fine.
We can do it.
With the two of us, there is nothing to worry about. Amazing, no?
Perfect. Well done, you two. And... okay, very nice. Dorothea leveled up. Yes, she's C rank in Faith now. That's awesome. Okay, first of all, Linhardt gets Restore. It's fine.
Oh, I
But
see now.
Dorothea just got Physic, which makes her even more helpful.
Well, that worked out.
Oh, and Felix got Sunder. Nice. Holy crud, I actually got Felix. I'm so happy right now, dude. But anyway, in the next episode of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, we're going to do some battles and hopefully wrap up the rest of this week because I've already done the main majority of stuff. I didn't go to Abyss again. Gosh, dang it, but that's fine. That's all for next episode, which I'm going to do a lot of crud then. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.